Welcome back to Automated Notion, where we put your Notion to work for you. Recently, I posted a video on Twitter showing how I've been updating my habit track within Notion using Make's mobile app. I've automated my habit tracking before using Apple shortcuts, but this time I'm enlisting the help of Make.com's, formerly Integromat, mobile app. I would love to drop the formerly Integromat line, but you need to know this to actually find the app. Seriously, if you type Make, the wheels just keep spinning. I even tried Make Automation, Make.com. It is next to impossible to find the app without searching Integromat. Now that you have the app downloaded, we need to set things up. Head over to Make.com, click on Devices in the sidebar. Now add device. You can use your phone's camera to scan the QR code, or you can copy the device code and the zone. Once you have that connected, name your device. I'm going to name this my iPad. Again, now we go back to the app and head to the buttons menu at the bottom and make our first button. And I'll name this workout. Notice below this you also have your button ID, which is usually the same as your name, but you can set it up to be whatever you want. Now that we have the name, let's select color. Let's go with red. We also have an option for icons. There's not many choices, but I'm just going to go ahead and pick the person icon here. From here, you can add it to a group if you want to group a bunch of buttons together. You can also add the Siri, but that's for later in this video. Let's just go ahead and click Save. Welcome to my journal. So here I just have a gallery view. I'm filtering just for today's journal entry. And you can see I just have some basic check boxes. I also have a formula here to show if I hit my sleep goal. It's reading another property where I fill in how many hours of sleep I got. And then down here we have our created time. I'm using the created time property here instead of the traditional date property because Notion's recurring templates will not fill in the date when they're created. And so first, let's go ahead and edit. Just in case you don't already know, you can type in @today and it'll put in the date when duplicated. So when it is duplicated, whatever that date is on that very day, it'll fill it in. And then we go to repeat. And I have this repeating every day at 12 a.m. So this way I don't have to actually go in and create the page, and I don't have to have make the page. So let's go over here to Make. And these are all my scenarios. Let's go to my daily journal folder. I try to organize them within folders to keep things, to contain the chaos. So here I have all my button scenarios. And so I'm not going to go into precise details. Yes, I am. Let's just walk through how we create this. So let's click Create a New Scenario. And the first thing we're going to get is our Apple iOS button. And yes, Android users, there is a button for you as well. But I have an iPhone, so we're going to do Apple iOS and Watch button. Here we choose our device. I'm going to use my iPhone for this one. Actually, no, let's use our iPad, the one we just set up. And I believe we set that up for a workout. And that's it. So this is just a basic trigger. It's not going to receive any information. It is just a basic trigger to run the entire automation. Next, we'll add a Notion search module. Search for our database habit. It should automatically connect unless you have multiple databases with similar names. So now I want to filter for the page that was created today. And go down to date here. Now, we do have a variable within our date and time functions. We have a variable for now. But if I use now on its own, it's going to search for not just today, but the exact hour, exact minute, exact second. So that's why I have it searching for a date after, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our add days function, put now before the semicolon, and after the semicolon, -1. So we're going to first search for page that was created after yesterday. So that would be not just today, but tomorrow and on down the line. I could probably just leave that as it is and be safe, but just in case, I'm going to do another one for date and time, with the date being before. And I'm just going to copy and paste my function up here. This is the best thing I've learned, is that you can copy and paste these things and then just change this to 1. So I'm filtering for a page that was created before yesterday, but after tomorrow, which would be today. And I'm going to limit this to 1. Now that we have our search objects set up, let's add another module to update the database item. Remember, database items are what's found within your database. Pages are loose pages outside of your database. And I'm going to pull my database item ID from my search objects module. So page ID, then we'll leave the name. We already have the name. So this is my actual habit tracker. This is like a practice one that I set up. Within here, I'm tracking my workouts. And so if I did the workout, then yes. And then that's all we have to do. And so now I am going to do a test run. So I'm just going to turn this on to run once. Let's tap our workout button. And there you go. Okay, so we have our button created. We've got our scenario. It's connected to our habit tracker. Now, how do we create the widget on our iPad or your iPhone? What we're going to do, we're going to long press on our home screen here. Hit well, let's make a new page first. Let's swipe over. We have a blank page. In the upper left-hand corner, we hit the plus sign. And then you can just type in the name of the app, make. Select that. And then we have our button here. And if you have multiple buttons, you can do a 4-button widget or a 8-button widget. Let's just go ahead and select the single button. And there you have it. Now you have it on your screen, and this works the same way on your phone. Okay, so next, let's add this to Siri. Let's go to our buttons. Hit the 3 dots, edit. And at the bottom here, you see we have add to Siri. Let's just tap that. Let's highlight where it says press workout button and delete that. We want to tell her, we want to say, hey, what's her face? Add workout. So you hit done. So now when you say, hey, what's her face? Add workout.
Okay, done. Workout button was successfully pressed.
There you have it. My favorite thing about the buttons is that they show up on your watch. So you can go to the Make app on your Apple Watch and just tap the button, and you don't even have to open up your phone, don't have to open up Notion, and just get on about your day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit like. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Until next time, happy building in Notion.